Herb Scorcher. Let's bring in Techno Buffalo's John Rettinger. John, what names on this list do you agree with?
Well, it is a tough time to be a tech CEO nowadays. The two companies that really come to mind when you think of embattled CEOs is certainly RIM, Research in Motions. They're dual CEOs of Jim Balsley and Mike Lazardis, and certainly HP has been all over the news recently with bungle after bungle. Leo Apotheker clearly deserves a spot on that list, if not the top spot on that list.
Okay.
You think so, John? Again, I'm going to stick up for Leo a bit, I guess, Leo, whatever his name is. He's only been there a short time.
So
why are you being so tough on him?
So during the call when they announced that they were going to stop the hardware support of WebOS, he made an announcement that seemingly came out of nowhere that they were going to stop the consumer PC business, and then they backpedaled on that. That's not information that you want to give out when there are analysts and investors on the call, especially something that giant, and then to immediately pull back on it. It doesn't bode well from a confidence standpoint.
Okay, so the CEOs at HP and RIM, you say need to go. Which of the companies that we've named already, John, do you feel need to keep their CEOs?
So certainly, Microsoft is one that's been talked about, as you mentioned, quite a bit. I disagree, though, on AOL. I think Tim Armstrong has done a decent job but needs a bit more time. He's transitioned AOL from being the company that just sent you all those discs a few years back.
You think Patch is going to actually make money?
I think it's got a lot of potential, but the transition from AOL to the online provider to a media company has been gradual. I think that their investments, while some of them have not necessarily been the most prudent, I think down the long term, I think Armstrong's done a very nice job.
But if he doesn't diversify the company's offerings, he needs to go. Is that right?
That's a point that I think investors would agree with. Diversification, certainly they need to do, but I think for Mr. Armstrong, time is going to tell.
So I think we've wrapped it up, John. Back to our wall. So what does the green check mean? The CEO should go or stay? What's the X mean? So RIM should be, John should be out, right? Balsley should be gone.
Agrees, they should go. Yeah.
Oh, that one is an absolutely. In fact, one of their significant shareholders, Jaguar Financial Group, called for a complete sell-off of either RIM itself or their patent portfolio earlier this week. They have rested on their laurels. They are the archetypal example of a company that just said, hey, we have a good reputation. Consumers are always going to come to us, and they were sorely mistaken.
Okay, John, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.